Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sean.
You have to be quick, eh? Good morning.
Sean, I'm waiting today. I want to hear from the trade union leaders. I want to hear the big mouth from Tobago. What you have to say about that? What you want to propose when they come into power? I was selling out the certain state enterprises. I want to hear from trade union, you know. I want to hear particularly that one from Tobago. Because for too long, they criticized Dr. Rowley. I want to hear the trade union, particularly those of them who are supporting UNC.
Thank you very much, caller.
Are waiting.
Thank you very much, caller. We have to go to the news. We'll be right back. Don't shift your dial.
Let's talk on the street.
The official station that defends the nation.
Over the past few months, life as we know it has changed. We continue to discover new things, how to unmask creativity, and how to quarantine our differences. We're attending concerts from our bedrooms, giving the earth a vacation and learning beyond the classroom. As we journey through this together, let's never forget all the reasons to keep believing things will get better. Be connected, be positive, be mobile.
News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm Sharon Felix.
And I'm Jason Thomas.
And this is our 7 a.m. major newscast brought to you courtesy Be Mobile. Life is on. In the headlines, Gabriel Faria is retained as the CEO of the TNT Chamber of Commerce. The HDC says it is not at war with farmers. Overseas,
International pilgrims barred from the Hajj at Mecca this year.
And now for the details. The Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce confirmed on Monday that Gabriel Faria will retain his position as the Chief Executive Officer at the Chamber. In an official statement, the Chamber said that the Board of Directors met with Mr. Faria to discuss matters related to recent news and social media coverage. The Board and Mr. Faria is of the view that he should always be mindful of his role and obligations as the CEO of the Chamber. Mr. Faria recently made comments against the government in a private WhatsApp chat, which was shared with Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley. The comments drew some anger from the Prime Minister, which he also took to social media to express his discontent. Mr. Faria has since publicly apologized to the government. In other news, on Monday, Managing Director of the Housing Development Corporation, HDC, Brent Lyons, hosted a media conference and said the corporation is not at war with farmers nor the agriculture sector. The media conference was held at the HDC's South Quarry Port of Spain office to provide greater clarity on the corporation's plan for expansion of the Jacob Hill Wallerfield community. Last Friday, police had to intervene in a standoff with farmers in the area and a bulldozer operator who destroyed over $200,000 worth of pumpkins on arable lands used to grow produce and rear livestock. HGC officials were scheduled to meet with the farmers on Monday. The farmers have accused the HGC of acting in bad faith, after the parcel of land in question was released to a farmer and his son. Mr. Lyons said that in the execution of its mandate to provide affordable shelter and associated community facilities for low and middle income persons, the HGC continues to search for available land that can be used to provide housing for such persons. Furthermore, the People's National Movement is hoping that the party will finally find a suitable candidate to represent them in the Labre constituency later today. This is the third time the party will be conducting a screening session in the constituency to find a candidate for this year's general elections. The process will commence from 5 p.m. today. The party has already passed on incumbent Nicole Oliveri and former Public Utilities Minister Robert Lehunt in the first screening exercise. And now for a look at overseas news with Jason Thomas.
The Saudi Arabian government has banned international visitors from making the yearly Islamic pilgrimage to Mecca in a bid to control the spread of the coronavirus. Media reports out of Saudi Arabia said that only a very limited number of people currently living in the kingdom may take part in the Hajj. There were fears the Hajj might have been cancelled altogether this year. Saudi Arabia has recorded just over 161,000 cases of the coronavirus, with 1,307 deaths. Mecca and Medina, the sites of the Hajj, are visited by millions annually. And that was a look at our overseas news for today.
Thank you, Jason Thomas. And now for a look at the weather. For the period today until midnight, Trinidad Tobago and the remainder of the Lesser Antilles generally hazy and breezy with the likelihood of brisk showers over a few areas. Gusty winds are possible, especially near showers. There is a significant concentration of Saharan dust in the atmosphere. Sensitive persons are advised to take the necessary precautions. Seas moderate, waves near 2 meters in open waters, below 1 meter in sheltered areas. It is currently 32 degrees Celsius in Bioko and 32 degrees Celsius in Crown Point. And here's a recap of our headlines. Gabriel Faria is retained as CEO of the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Commerce. The HGC says it is not at war with farmers. Overseas,
international pilgrims barred from the Hajj at Mecca this year.
You just heard our 7 a.m. national newscast brought to you courtesy B-Mobile. Life is on. Stay tuned for news headlines at 9. I am Sharon Felix.
And I am Jason Thomas.
Good morning.
Over the past few months, life as we know it has changed. We continue to discover new things, how to unmask creativity, and how to quarantine our differences. We're attending concerts from our bedrooms, giving the earth a vacation and learning beyond the classroom. As we journey through this together, let's never forget all the reasons to keep believing things will get better. Be connected. Be positive. Be mobile.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.
So Trinidad and Tobago, that was a news sponsored by B-Mobile. Life is on. It's 7:08 a.m. And just to let you know, guys, we leave.
No.
What?
Yeah, folder.
Oh, all right. Oh gosh. Right, so we leave at what? 10 to 8 today?
About that,
Yeah.
5 to 8.
Yeah, 10 to 8, 5 to 8 we finished today. You will be getting a rebroadcast of the town meeting at the Bartaria Community Center last evening.
Okay.
So Trinidad and Tobago, it's 7:09 a.m. and I still want to hear from Tobagonians. And I want to go back to the story that I read this morning on Duke. Duke said, budget putting country in debt, Papa. All right. So before we go back to the lines, I just have to give you a bit of information. And that's Iowa Stage, a series of concerts is on again. Check out this week's lineup. Thursday, 25th of June, Pan Night featuring Pan Twins, Dijon and DJ Keynes. Woo, Papa. Friday, 26th June, Calypso Night. Is that the night of Merchant? 1 hour?
We'll be playing Merchant.
Merchant tunes?
Yes.
From 7 p.m. with 1 hour of Merchant music featuring one of the greatest writers of Calypso and father of Second Star. Let me tell Trinidad and Tobago before I finish this script, as that is put here. I remember I used to sing with a band called Black Sheep, but we came from school, was Star Flash and so on. And then we had Black Sheep. Theodore Guerra, God rest his soul, he was the owner of the band, so he used to maintain us. And I remember Merchant selling him a whole album of written songs. I wonder if that used to be in his office. I remember one day we went to the office and he pulled out the album and showed myself and Oscar B. And a whole written album of written songs, that wasn't put out yet, So, on Friday, June 26th, Calypso Night, from 7 p.m. at 1 hour of Merchant music featuring one of the greatest writers of Calypso and So True and father of Second Star. Then from 8 p.m., Shalane Hendrickson and Lady Wonder. And Saturday, 27th of June, Miami Carnival and Unifest concert from 7 p.m. until, what? Saturday Hot. Performing live on Iowa Stage, Iowa George, Mr. Vegas, Nyla Blackman, 5-Star Akil, Mandela, Skinny Banton, Lavaman, and Moto. Wait. Let me tell you what happened again, I'm going back from the top. So Iowa Stage, a series of concerts is on. Again, check out this week's lineup. On Thursday, 25th June, Pan Night featuring Pan Twins, Dijon and Dijon Keynes. Friday, 26th June, Calypso Night. And from 7 p.m. with 1 hour of Merchant music featuring one of the greatest writers of Calypso and father of Second Star. Then from 8 p.m., Shalane Hendrickson and Lady Wonder. That's on Friday. On Saturday, 27 June, Miami Carnival and Unifest concert from 7 p.m. until. Performing live, Iowa George, Mr. Vegas, Nyla Blackman, 5-Star Akil, Mandela, Skinny Banton, Lavaman, and a Moto. And as usual on Sunday, 28th June, it's Comedy Cook-Up. Iowa Stage will be streaming live from Instagram at Iowa George and The Street 919 FM. Facebook, Neil Iowa George and The Street 919 FM. YouTube, Iowa George and Street Online Trinidad. YouTube, Iowa George and Street Online Trinidad. This concert is free, but if you wish to make a donation to our guests, you are free to do so on fundmetnt.com. Don't forget to tune in and be a part of this dynamic series of concerts. Iowa Stage one-on-one with the artists. Supported by Tuco, taking care of business through our music. Pantrin Bago and You Store, Lady Hills Avenue, San Fernando.
Now the election back and I'll die away.
And of course, technology just went a step further when the Global Galaxy app. The Global Galaxy app shows you where the hotspots are when looking for a good time, good food, or a place to stay. See menus, reviews, specials of restaurants, hotel boat rides, plus get live projections of the amount of people in a specific club and more. Plus, you can just install the app and check into participating outlets anonymously to get quantitative live info so you won't know where to go. Download the Global Galaxy app today on Android and iOS devices. Technology is making advancement with the Global Galaxy app, where all the hotspots are a click away. And of course, let me say good morning to my darling Mike Antoine, Big Mike, and of course, Big Mike, the medicine man. Good morning to you guys. So Lowlands Mall Tobago is now open and pleased to welcome customers back to all stores and services for clothing, footwear, essential services, and lots more. Lowlands is your one-stop shop. The food court is also open for takeaway service. Lowlands Mall has implemented all protocols for safe shopping. No mask, no entry. Interested in business opportunities at Lowlands Mall? Call Anthony at 780-8005. That is 780-8005. Tobago's premier retail and commercial center is back. Visit Lowlands Mall today. And of course, remember Eastern Credit Union, the Cooperative Society Limited, will like to advise its members of the following change of office hours for all branches: Sandy Grande, Arima, Tunapuna, St. Joseph, Port of Spain, Chagona, San Fernando, and Tobago. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Friday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. You know, you close at 1 p.m. and then you open back at 3. Please note that the Bartaria branch remains closed at this time in adherence with social distancing protocol. We apologize for any inconvenience caused and encourage members to utilize call center online access by downloading our mobile app from Google Play Store for Android and iTunes for Apple users, and our ATM link service, which are all available to maintain ample social distancing during this time. And the more is yours with Digicel Home Entertainment. Get more entertainment, get more speed. And with 50% off your installation and first month subscription, it's so much more than you bargained for. Switch today, Digicel. There with you. And getting better TV is easy as 1, 2, 3 with Direct TV Prepaid. Pick up your Direct TV Prepaid box at the nearest supermarket. Install yourself and activate with WhatsApp to watch the best shows from anywhere in Trinidad and Tobago. Direct TV as easy as 1, 2, 3. All right, so we go back to the lines and I'm asking for you to hold your calls for Tobago to call in. Tobago, I need to hear from you. 342-0081, 771-1791,
466-5391. If you're calling from your Magic Jack, 718-874-3860.
So, Duke, Tobago budget putting country in debt. And I don't know what kind of hairstyle is this, Watson Duke? But I prefer you with the low cut. Don't like this at all.
The bobot.
The bobot?
The bobot.
The 4.71 billion budget estimates and the proposed expenditure presented by the Tobago House of Assembly Finance Secretary Joel Jack is putting the country in further debt, Minority Leader Watson Duke says. But wait now, as I say that, he's Minority Leader, and the time for election for PSA is overdue.
Well overdue.
So he's not, at this time, is he still the PSA president?
Well, I think so, you know.
At this time?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Although the time gone for election, so
Natalie Burke sing a song about
But-
him. Do what you want.
do what you want.
Do what you
Anyhow,
want.
and Guaido say he's the president.
Yeah, yes.
Uh,
And now he's no longer being recognized as that.
well, somebody called me yesterday and they tell me be careful with that story, but
Uh-huh.
that is what I see, eh?
I'll ask Daddy.
Ask Daddy.
Daddy's the
Yes, he always
yes,
watching.
he always
eh?
watching Mr. Trump and them.
All right, we will find out later. So, Tobagonians, can you call me? If you're not calling me, I'm going to continue taking calls from Trinidad. You know, I promise I'll open the lines to Tobagonians this morning and they won't hear it. So don't tell me you're not hearing. No. Where are you, Tobago? Nah, man. They break down again? No, man. I can't believe that.
I want check and see now.
Huh?
I want check and see now.
All right. So in the meantime, guys, call me up. I'm trying to open up a little space so that Tobago could call in, but apparently nobody wants to. Or maybe they're not hearing. Yeah, Jenny.
Miss Felix, I want Tobagonians, Miss Shamfa Kojo and Miss Ayana Webster Roy, and the teacher to ask Mr. Duke how much money he met in PSA coffers when Mrs. Baptiste Primus would have demitted office. Ask him when he walk across the street with some duffel bag, where is that money deposited?
Ay, Papa.
Ask him last year when he said he retired from the public services questions, did he get $500,000 from PSA because he said he retired, but he's still sitting on in PSA?
Wait, hold it there.
Ask him.
Hold it, I push a bit in my mouth. Hold on. I hope it ain't go down in the wrong hole. What you say?
Last year November, ask him if he said he retired from the PSA and was paid $500,000 by PSA
What?
for retirement, and he's still sitting there. Ask him the $500,000 he said to launch his party PDP in Tobago. How it's sounding familiar so. Ask him how much debt PSA and what happened to the PSA grounds and those houses down there. Ask him how much members he met in PSA and when he became president, how much it has now. Ask him that if he just had to wait till PSA paid $100 the members in order to pay staff and do business for PSA because they had no money. Ask him when the police had told he leak on himself, weak leak on himself, if he phone had all the accounts for PSA and nobody couldn't do nothing. PSA couldn't run because he alone have all the accounts on his phone. Ask him. Those are the questions to ask. So when you're talking about the THA, the government putting THA in more debt, ask he about how PSA is being run. Ask him if he doesn't bring money he done spend in PSA, bring the budget after he spend the money and have the General Council voting on it when the money done spend. And when he asks questions, they could get put out. So ask him if he run a THA, he go spend all the money first and then make a budget and bring it before the THA and then tell people to vote on that when the money done spend. So I know you have to bring a budget, you question it, you make adjustments and then you go back. Ask him when last it had a conference or delegate. Ask him all these questions. So when he's talking about the government and whatever it is, Tobago people, well, unless you all don't know already, but this is general information. That is the kind of individual that is watching you. I just asking questions. I Mr. Philip, before I go, do we have a number for management I could call, please?
Number for management. I have a number for management.
Yes, because what happened, I would have spoken to Mr. Piper. He would have told me he's a part of management. I was inquiring as a caller and listener the fact that there's no longer a program here because I'm listening to. And I wanted to know if somebody could give us some explanation.
Jenny.
No,
You're,
I'm being
Jenny. Right.
Yes, Silly.
All you cool
Again,
that for
I'm
me,
just-
please. All you cool that for me, please. Right.
Okay, Miss.
Talk to
I
me
hear you.
off air.
I'll be
You all
guided.
hold on that for me, please.
I'll be guided. I'll be so
Right.
guided. My
Thanks.
apologies.
Good.
Okay, thank you.
Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production.
All right. All them questions are here asked this morning.
I say,
Lord,
one day,
I wonder if we'll ever get an answer.
come let us
You hear 500,000, you say you resign and you get 500,000 and you're still there?
spread up.
So when you're moving again, you're getting another how much thousand again? That man, Jenny called back, you didn't clear up something for me. If you say that you retire, you resign and you get 500,000, I want to know if when the mood is shifting out, if another thousands of dollars will be given. That's what I want to know. Please, please. Yeah, Jenny, you didn't clear that one up for me. When he have to move out completely, because he feel he going to be the prime minister, eh? He going and get more money again? I just asking, eh?
Well, I can simply tell you, PSA take a pension on the public service because public servants who are part of PSA. And the only way you could get your retirement money is at age 55 if you retire or at age 60. Watson Duke is in his 40s. So ain't no way because he has to get, WASA will have to do their part to tabulate and all that. We understand WASA never did nothing, so we want to know based on what, if he really get that money, how he get it, and why the General Council allowed him to get that money. I just asking questions. So yes, you're asking, did he get $500,000 when he said he was leaving PSA last year? When even if he was, he would not have been entitled to because he's not of the age to get any pension. You either get it at 55 or you get it at 60. Because again, I say PSA peg their pension and how they pay and all that based on the public service. I just asking questions. Bye.
I had to whistle there. But where all my callers this morning?
Hello, good morning.
Morning, caller, morning.
Yes, I was just calling to say the thing was on Al Jazeera with Guaido. I saw it on Al Jazeera yesterday.
Yeah, I know we read it. We read it here.
yesterday.
Yeah.
We
I
read
just
it.
called to say that.
Okay,
All right, no
thanks.
problem.
Where you walk? So Bruce, you just walk around and you just pick up people and throw them here, throw them here, throw them there. What can I do? Mr. Chance, good morning. You have 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Hit me.
Right, okay,
All
thank
eyes
you very
yours.
much. Yeah, I listened well. Thank you, Jenny. Very good contribution. Good morning, everyone. I listened well as well to the reckless pie in the sky, just over the top promises coming from those people. But I want to remind the people of Trinidad and Tobago that there are different definitions for traitors, you know. If you look at the Oxford Dictionary, you will see a traitor is one who betrays his country. But a traitor is also one who says one thing and do another. And a traitor is one who does not honor the oath of allegiance. They are all traitors, you know. One who does not, the persons who do not honor their oath of allegiance and persons who say one thing and do another. You remember the pension at 60 years? Huh? They told us that in the promise. Remember, all of us will rise. Did you rise? Who rose? All of these you have to answer. But my little segment this morning is in case you missed it. Yesterday I spoke about lands. I spoke about the squatting community. We'll have the opportunity to have land tenancy program to get their land organized, regularized, and they will get their deeds of lease, which gives them the capacity to go to the bank and use it as collateral to embellish and upgrade their homes or perhaps build a new home. That is not a promise. Those are things that are happening. And I also want to tell you, do you know that between 2015 and 2020, your government in this tight economic situation built over 3,100 houses? All those are families getting into homes. Do you also know that that is not a VAPS business? That started since in 1957. Remember that? It's a policy put forward by the government. It's not something for electioneering, you know. So when they're building a house and they're giving out, don't tell yourself they're building up for election. That started since in 1957 under Dr. Williams. The first one he built was in Marrick. The second one in Mount Hope. And after that, in 1965, let me tell those people in Diego Martin, he introduced what is called the Trinidad and Tobago Mortgage Finance Company. And that is how the housing in Diamond Vale was developed. And they went on from there to Trinity and Santa Rosa. All of that was inspired and developed through government policy. And later on, we went on to the whole East-West corridor and Central Trinidad and South Trinidad. Those were policies put forward decades ago. So that's not election promises.
Mr. Chance, hold on the ads. Hold on.
Yes, I'll hold on, please.
Over 10,000 TNTech customers have signed up to pay their bill online and receive bills by email. Commercial and residential customers, do business with TNTech online today. Sign up at www.ttec.co.tt/CWA.
Hi there. I'm Lester Sublal, inviting you to join me on the first, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the fourth and fifth Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at O'Neill Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
Are you looking for a home care aide for an elderly parent? Maybe you're looking for a nanny or babysitter for your children. Are you looking for a housekeeper or cleaner for your home or office? Then Helping Hands Home Care is the place for you. We provide a qualified home care aide, nannies, babysitters, housekeepers, and cleaners at reasonable prices. We work so you don't have to. Just send us your budget and schedule and we'll make it happen. Are you trained in home care? Do you have experience in caring for the elderly, disabled, or children? Or maybe you want to earn extra money cleaning homes and offices? Then be part of our team. We want you. Contact us today, WhatsApp or call 4838741 to sign up. We are Helping Hands Home Care. Helping Hands Home Care. The home is where the heart is.
Technology just went a step further with Global Galaxy app. The Global Galaxy app shows you where the hotspots are when looking for a good time. Looking for something new? This app is going to resolve all that for you. It allows you to see a live projection of the amount of people in a specific club, restaurant, hotel, boat ride, and more. Showing you menus, reviews, specials, and much more. Global Galaxy is worldwide and allows business owners to upload their content, videos, memes, and menus. Global Galaxy app is also a very good marketing strategy to allow more traffic in your establishment and is available free for both Android and iOS devices. So, any user that downloads this app sees all participating restaurants, hotels, boat rides, and wherever you would like to go. Business owners just have to log in at our website, www.globalgalaxy.com, and register on the website. And you would have an admin section where you would be able to manage the visual of those who would be using downloading the app. As long as you install the app and check into a participating outlet, it gives you a prompt to check in anonymously. So please don't be alarmed. You would not be informed of whom would be at the establishment. It just gives you a quantitative live fee so that you would know exactly where you would like to go and how many people are there. Download the app today. Global Galaxy app, available for both Android and iOS devices. When it comes to healthcare, you deserve the best. Do you suffer from low energy, anxiety, or constipation? Health and Wealth Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins provides you with the best services of iridology exam, blood analysis, ionic foot detox, followed by a soothing foot massage. We also provide the best organic supplements. We are located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria. Or call us at 288-1108 or 275-8359. Join us on the street 919 FM. Every Thursday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. for Health and Wealth Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins.
We know the street because we talk to the street.
Come talk with us on the street 919 FM.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, boats of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful.
All right, so we are back. Mr. Chance, you still there? Mr. Chance? Mr. Chance?
Yeah?
I wonder. Mr. Chance?
Yes, I'm here.
Right, good.
Yeah, you got to be careful of those traitors, Miss Felix. Those traitors who are coming and give you pie in the sky, reckless promises. I want to ask you again, did you rise? They told us we will all rise. What about the pension? And I want to tell you again, we're talking policy. We're not talking traitors. We're talking patriots as against traitors. And the patriots developed the policy. And I was making the point that policy was developed based on since 1957. And in 1962, Dr. Williams introduced what is called in the Parliament a Housing Act. History, not promise, the Housing Act. And then he went on to establish the Trinidad and Tobago Mortgage Finance Company. That is in 1965, people. If you close in your fridge, close it and sit down. And hear this piece of history. If you're going into your car, turn off the radio and make sure you hear this piece of history. It's policy, which ordinary people today are benefiting from. Yes, and those people who got their mortgages in Trin City, you see them nice out there? In Santa Rosa, in Lange Park, all of that is based on people who got mortgages from what was established in 1965 by Dr. Williams. Policies. And he went on to create the HDC and all along the East-West Corridor, housing all along. So those 3,100 persons who are getting housing today is not a VAT. The last set got in Mount Hope, 101 of them. Previous to that was 3,000, so I'm counting 3,100. And I understand that 60 more will be receiving it in the random selection. That is not a VAT for election. That started since 1957. And then it went on to the establishment of the Trinidad and Tobago Mortgage Finance Company. And let me close by telling you this. This is not no joke, you know. All along the East-West Corridor, you get these housing. That is how ordinary people got house and land. Before that, they had no house and land. They couldn't go to the bank and get the money. So they developed the Trinidad and Tobago Mortgage Finance Company. They can have money to buy land and to build a house? No. That was for a certain sector of the population. So when you take your walk into your house now and you're living in Trinity and Santa Rosa, remember that. And you're along the east-west corridor and in Pleasantville and South. Remember that. That is based on government policy. And let me close by giving you this bit of data as well. That previous to Dr. Williams, less than 10% of the homeowners were people of African descent. They were not people of African descent. And in the 2011 census, let me say that slowly, before Dr. Williams came, before 56, less than 10%, they say a maximum of 9%. The people who were home and landowners, homeowners, were people of African descent. Below, we were below the line. In the last census, let me say it slowly, 2011 census, there's going to be one coming in 2021. Every 10 years, they do a census. I'm giving you data, so close your fridge. Listen. In 2011, you know what was the percentage of people of African descent owning houses? 42% of the people in Trinidad and Tobago who own their houses and their land and everything are people of African descent. You feel the add up? How that come? Who created the environment for that? That started in 57, I tell you all year. And you see PNM do nothing for black people and ordinary people. Take that. UNC only take that. Black people, those are facts. Ask Helen Drayton. She produced that in one of her documents. She indicated to us that 42% are African descent. And I went on to the census of 2011 and I saw it there in data. 42%. Before that, we were below 10%. So this government provided housing, opportunity for housing for people throughout Trinidad and Tobago. 42% we are, and I'm waiting on the 2021 census because that is next year. So we know whether we increase or not. And I'm sure we would have increased. Let me close by telling you, between 2002 and 2010, you know who was part of the Minister of Housing at the time? Dr. Rowley, he was part. You know that period? That period between 2002 and 2010, you know how many houses were built? 20,000 units. Accelerated. That is the man today who's the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, building on the policies set forward by the father of the nation. So when I talk about housing, I'm not talking about the housing league today. It's a policy. That is how many ordinary people and many people of African descent have their homes and their land today in Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you very much, Mr. Lee.
Thank you very much. Sandy Grandy.
Morning, Sharon.
Morning.
Mr. Chance, thank you very much for informing the people what the government has done. And Sharon, on that topic, right, I call to highlight some of the things that the government has done. As Mr. Chance say, housing, the Valencia to Toko Road, Diego Martin Playground, to Ruba Stadium, right? We have the fishing market in Diego Martin. We have the Arima Hospital, right, Sharon?
You know, as you say fishing market in Diego Martin, the man was making all the bacchanal and issue and carrying on, day in, day out. When you hear the shout, they say, people say that he move away material from on the site. And you don't know about him at all. I wonder if he's still around.
Okay. The Kurep interchange saving us $200 million, right, for less. Sharon, down in Moruga side, they're going to get the port to do the shipping. We up in Toko, we'll get the port. We get the Valencia Highway. We get a hospital. So when and they try to stop the from Wallerfield to Toko, they try to put that in court, but that is going along because the government has won that in court, right? We get back money from the Point Forte Highway, the $1 billion, which why they signed the contract. that they couldn't sue the contractor after take out that clause. And Sharon, right? This government has done so much for us that they deserve to continue doing the second term, to continue doing it. But she is talking that I hear part of your program because we didn't have no internet system. It was going and coming, right? She's talking about this man, then TNTech, WASA, and certain things some of the callers called. But when Dr. Rowley said that petrol trainers are burning on the state treasury, and he going, all right, think about that. So if she come back in, what's she going to do with heritage and things? Bring back petrol train and give it to our finances? Okay, think, people, think. Sharon, you all have a blessed day. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Mommy Sauce, everybody. All
Thank you very much.
Comments. Or have a good day.
The most important thing for me, I hear all of that, I'm listening and I hear all of that. The most important thing and the frightening thing for me is if these people gain power in this country to open up the borders, so COVID going to be rampant because their recipe or their remedy for COVID is punching and rum. Well, you're good. Caller, good morning.
Good Sharon.
Morning.
Bruce and TNT. Sharon, people, we must unmask the opposition leader. Apparently, she has a new advisor from another frequency who is pushing the head of privatizing these essential services. We, the people, Sharon and people, pay peppercorn rates for TNTech, WASA, TSTT, PTSC because of this caring PNM government. When I travel up the Caribbean, TNT pays the lowest rates for electricity and water. So when the opposition leader puts private enterprise in charge of these essential services, automatically we'll have to pay more for these services. I want to hear from the trade unions on this. And now, in time of this COVID-19, after the election, the virus will still be with us. Could you imagine the UNC in charge? Well, people, all of us dead. We have to prepare to meet the undertaker. Now, the government took good care of us, staving off the virus. Everybody outside wants to come back home. Jenny, you have to come back in and give us the song of the opposition leader when she tells us about the green man gone. You have to replace it with TNT gone, WASA gone, PTSC gone, TSCT gone, and so on. Right? Come back in, Jenny. Everything gone. Green man gone. The UNC policies will eliminate the middle class from where we only have rich and poor. We're going back in times, people, later. Jenny, come back in. TSCT gone. TNTech gone. WASA gone. Come back in, girls. Bye.
Oi, oi, oi. Well, all you think it's off?
Dance with you, yeah.
Make that mistake.
Can I have the next set?
Jenny, call me.
Something about you attracts me. Darling, I'm a...
Good. Wait. Rowley Jr., hold on.
Carol.
Oi, Mrs. Crosby. Oh.
Well, Bruce, my name is Bruce morning, free morning. But anyhow, from what I'm hearing, what happened, they're selling Trinidad. Is Trinidad up for sale?
But
because when all of that gone, that means Trinidad sell out. And when you sell, I wonder, well, what percentage? When I sell it, I go get a lot of percentage money, kickbacks, everything. And if we're not there in the government for a long time, you know, well, who cares? Whatever happened to the young people. Okay then, bye.
Bye. Rowley Jr.
Morning, Sharon. Morning,
Morning.
Bruce. Sharon, I know I don't have much time, but Mr. Chance, thanks a lot, because one of the things that people miss in the whole continuance of governance is that strong decisions, strong policy matters have always been created and generated by PNM. What they do is they hinge on it. And when they hinge on it, for example, you remember the whole question of pension when it was a grant. UNC make it political and say it's a pension. And they make it something like they change the word grant and give it a pension. That's all they do, you know. They hinge on things. And it was my conversation with them, whether they left office for 5 years with an agricultural-based support. They spent 5 years, highest oil price and whatever, left office. And this was discussed with people like Ralph Marachande. You left office after 5 years, and we always know that, listen, things can happen in 5 years. But an agricultural-based support they had. They stopped what Mr. Manning had and left office without any sort of policy. And you leave office and want to get back in and what you can do for agriculture. And this is why I'm disappointed with people in the agricultural sector, because they see an agricultural-based government could not leave anything that we could have hinged on to continue. That's what TPNM does. They leave things where you can hinge on. So even Mr. Chance outlined it in detail. The question of TMF, the question of NIS, the question of even the Brian Lara, everything was hard decision made, and then we enjoyed it. So the UNC don't really make decisions. They come in and they spend. And you know, when you bill, that's a convenient way where you can steal money. And sometimes we just have to ratify clearly how we can govern. They don't do that. You leave Port of Spain in a mess with the waterfront projects. Left it in a mess and went and built all the other stuff. And now, when Dr. Rory returned to government, we look at the places, look at the plaza, look at it. So people, listen, you have somebody who give you a pie in the sky as a chance outline. Don't take those things. And before I leave, I want to tell Ms. Haddad in Tobago, Ms. Haddad, speak with the government. Have a conversation with them. Don't try to fight anything, because it's something as though, well, you know, you all just trigger, government should trigger everything, and then you enjoy the profit. That's all you're all interested in as feeling of. Enjoy the profit. Get all the benefits from the government, and then only get 2 or 3 employees to work, and then the rest of the money is yours. Only behave. Speak with the government. Don't be confrontational. Sharon and Bruce, take care. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you very much. All right, so guys, at this time it's 7:50 a.m. and we're getting ready to leave here in the next 5 minutes. So Jenny, where are you, girl? Right, I want to know if you're answering the call. Yes.
Thank you. You want to say, Patty? Good night. Tonight and tomorrow, UNC is still the opposition party of Trinidad and Tobago. How much will win? How much will go? All right. TNTech, gone. Water, gone. TNTech, yeah, no, not TNTech, water. Oh God, I can't remember what it is. COVID-19, the sun, you chop it in a bottle. That will be the medicine for COVID-19. People, please, remember me. I am your opposition leader. And I'm saying, open the borders. Let the people come in. We will build our immunities, and we will get better when they come in. And now the bars are open. We can drink rum. We can drink punch-in. We can drink. Yes, people. UNC. UNC Passy!
What a way to end. All right, guys, so here what happened. Trinidad and Tobago, we have to play back for you last evening. We have to. Let me just take one more call. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon. It would be nice to hear the trading and stuff about this thing, but this what the UNC government want to do with Dover State. It'll be very interesting. I'm waiting to hear their comment, particularly the one from Tobago. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, so Trinidad and Tobago, this is where we got to leave it for today. And the word for today is... finishing a little early, going out in the Sahara and dust. Oh, God. Comfort is the word for today. I am forever one with those I love, and I am comforted. The passing of a loved one into the next phase of eternal life is certainly one of the most difficult situations anyone can endure. While there is nothing that can take the place of one who is no longer in my life, I can find comfort in God. Even during those times when I feel at my lowest, I am never truly alone. The infinite, unconditional love of God lives in my heart and is always as close as my next breath. Because I am one with God, one with divine love, I draw solace, courage, and deep peace from within whenever I need it. This feeling of oneness also keeps those who are no longer present in my life close to me. Even though we may be separated physically, our souls are eternally intertwined because we are one in God, one in love. I am with you always. Matthew 28:20. Trinidad and Tobago, this is where we leave it for today. And I send condolences to MP Glenda Jennings Smith on the passing of her mother, which was my very good friend and once was my boss in the women's program of the Unemployment Relief Program. And of course, to Mr. Neil Wilson's family in Tobago, we send condolences also. And to anyone who have lost a loved one, we say condolences. This is where we leave it for today. Talk to you tomorrow morning. Please, God, we're gone, we're out. Ciao.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world.